Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time to rise and shine. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time to open your eyes. Good morning, folks. Let me get this shared out really quick and then we will get started. It's going to be a quick boost today. I've got some stuff that I got to tackle before my mama gets here. So I am just going to share this to there and to here and say live now. Take a sip of your coffee, take a sip of your water, and here we go. So like I said, I'm going to try to keep today pretty quick. My favorite Black liturgies has not posted in a week, so we're not doing Black liturgies, but we are going to do We the Urban, and y'all saw how We the Urban got me together the other day. So we're going to do We the Urban that was posted at some point. I need to just make sure that my sound is okay on the YouTubies. Woo! Okay, and now I've got my YouTube comments up, so we're good to go. We are good to go. Let us share the screen. Oh, I don't even think I introduced myself or like why I'm here. I'm Tara Priolo. I'm your resident white-facing biracial multi-passionate musician, and I talk about the ish that nobody wants to talk about and push you to do the same. I am an opera singer, creative liberation coach, voice teacher, and an activist. I am here serving as a practitioner of Love and Action Network. You can find us at lovedandlovable.org to view everyone, including our CEO, Andre Stith, / Dr. Flo. You may know him as Andre in the Flow. You may know him as Andre Stith. You may know him as Dr. Flo. Anyway is fine. You can jump in with us. You could come be a practitioner. You could come join us on a live. You could join Team Better. You could join the Academy. You could do a number of things, or you can just join us for these free boosts daily. I will be going over that at the end of this next week's event so that we have that ready to go. Okay. And then we will we're going to move into the boost here. Daily boost is where we talk about the chakras. We talk about 52 weeks of conscious contact with Melody Beattie. And usually our practitioners bring their own inspiration. So Dr. Flo often pulls cards in Waiting to Exhale with Starlight and Poppy. They do some breathing exercises and also go over the chakras. And you can catch all of those replays on the hello, Joseph. Good morning. We do all of those replays on our Substack. So you can find all of that again at lovedandlovable.org or by going to my hello. I'm here at like old vocally courageous time because I got stuff to do this afternoon. So I'm doing daily boost with Love and Action Network. Here we are. How are you? How are you? How are you? So yes, Beetlejuice. This is from the last show. Well, not the last show I went to, but a couple shows ago. Gotta have Beetlejuice. Okay, let's get into it. Let me remember how to share my screen really quick, y'all. If you're over on YouTube, you're about to see a screen share. If you're on Instagram, I'm just going to read it to you. So like I said, the other day, We the Urban got me together. So we are going to read some We the Urban. Take what you need, leave what you don't. Okay. The affirmation in their caption, it says the affirmation of the day. Everything always works out for me. And then it says, which slide spoke to your soul today? So we'll go through the slides together. Okay. Relax. Your story is not finished. You are not trapped. Your capacity to overcome is limitless. I'll read that one again. Your capacity to overcome is limitless. Time is on your side. There is so much more life to live. Next slide. Stop romanticizing history and remind yourself why it had to end. I think it's very important. It's very, very important. Stop romanticizing history and remind yourself why it had to end. There's a lot of evaluation that we have to do, right? A lot of evaluation. And if Instagram's being funky for you, you can always go over to YouTube. It's just my name, Tara Priolo, on YouTube. That's where I am. How they treat you is the truest reflection of how they feel about you and themselves. Another big one. Now, a reminder about We the Urban. This is an account that is sort of geared towards relationships, which we all have, right? it's geared towards romantic relationships, but that doesn't mean that you can't apply this to other parts of yourself and your platonic relationships, etc. So how they treat you is the truest reflection of how they feel about you and themselves. May you find peace in the unknown. Embrace uncertainty with calmness, not anxiety, and appreciate the serenity of not having all the answers. Oh, another good one. Appreciate the serenity of not having all the answers. Do you appreciate that, or does it make you nervous? Does it make you nervous? We'll talk about this a little bit today in the crown chakra. Appreciate the serenity of not having all the answers. No matter where you are in life, you deserve to think highly of yourself. Super important, right? Positive belief. Positive belief, yeah. Believe that you deserve what you want, even if you're not there yet. No matter where you are in life, you deserve to think highly of yourself. Something just went off on my phone. I don't know what that was. Stop waiting for everything to be perfect to start. Progress does not require perfect conditions. Progress does not require perfect conditions. I'm going to bring up here again the quote that I always say from Pirates of the Caribbean. From Pirates of the Caribbean, he says, somebody says something about perfect moments, and he says, I like to wave at them as they pass by, right? I like to wave at them as they pass by because um, what is a perfect moment? Like, you can do it whenever you decide, you can do it. Okay, this one says, those of you on Instagram, over and over again, it says, focus on being someone you are proud of. The rest will follow. Focus on being someone you are proud of. The rest will follow. And I think that's really true. Um, we talk a lot in Love and Action Network about healing yourself, right? While healing others and making sure that you are actually the primary objective of the healing, right? You yourself, you personally, not because no one else's healing matters, but because you healing yourself, you liberating yourself, you freeing yourself allows others to be free and to be healed, right? So the rest will follow. Focus on yourself and the rest will follow. Embrace pause, but please never stop. Keep going. And in time, life will show you why it had to take so long. I've been feeling like this in my business lately of, I really want to push forward, but I don't have that much time before this baby comes. And I don't want to overwhelm myself once the baby comes. And so, I'm struggling, not necessarily struggling, but um, embracing the pause is really hard for me because it feels like a plateau. It feels like a space that I don't necessarily feel super comfortable in. But even in the pause, I'm still making progress. And that is what I remind myself of very often. The next slide again is over and over again. One step at a time. You can do it all, just not at once. One step at a time. You can do it all, just not at once. Also important to remember. All right, last slide. I release, I let go. Everything is not in my control. I release, I let go. Everything is an experience. I release, I let go. Everything is information. I release, we might have a problem, folks. I let go. Everything is in divine flow. It is in divine flow. In divine flow. Okay. In divine flow. I release, I let go. Everything is not in my control. I release, I let go. Everything is an experience. I release, I let go. Everything is information. I release, I let go. Everything is in divine flow. I kind of like that one sort of rhymes. I don't know if it really, I mean, it rhymes on the last line, I guess. Anyway, let's move on to the chakras. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep this one under 30 minutes unless something like super extravagant happens. So we're going to keep moving here. If you have um one of those that you really loved, then go ahead and put it in the comment section. So today, as you know, is Saturday. That means it's crown chakra day. The crown is on the top of your head. Chakras are just an ancient tool to help you heal, to help you align, to help you feel whole, right? And so that's why we talk about them in Love and Action Network. All of the tools that we talk about in Love and Action Network, from journaling to chakras to the Melody Beatty to the 12-step programs to therapy, these things are all just tools that you can use. And you have to find the tools that resonate with you the most and make you feel like you can, make you feel like you can heal, right? You can do better. You can be better. You can be whole. It doesn't really matter what tools you use to get there. It just matters that you're doing the work. Yeah. So the color of today is purple. Find some purple in your room. Purple means wisdom, tranquility, intuition, royalty, respect, regality, and important figure energy. Now, does just seeing purple do all that for you? No, right? It is what you choose to take from that color and what you choose to give it, right? Purple, wisdom, tranquility, intuition, royalty, respect, regality, and important figure energy. These are things that can be pulled out of the color purple, right? They can be pulled out of the color purple, but they're not going to be pulled out of the color purple unless, right? Unless you put some effort in. Yeah. The food of today is fresh air. I hear it's nice certain places. It looks beautiful outside here today. Might still be a little bit cold, but I might go for a walk. Um, fresh air, sunlight, nature, and water. I don't have water, but I do have coffee right now. Um, I'm hearing my little cardinal tweet, 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 tweet all over the place, which I love. So I'm hearing nature. I'm being filled with that, and I'm allowing it to fill me, right? If you're a crystal person, which again, crystals are they are just tools. If you believe in them, they will help you. If you don't believe in them, they will not help you. I'm not a crystal person, but if you want to come into alignment with your crown chakra, you can use selenite, you can use labradorite, you can use moonstone, amethyst, or clear quartz. As we already talked about, the body part is the top of the head, the top of the dome, and I'll go through imbalanced first. If you are imbalanced in your crown chakra, you have an enemy of thoughts, you're overwhelmed with thoughts, you're uncomfortable with higher power, and you're anxious, you're fearful, you're depressed, and you're unsatisfied, right? So, this is something, I often feel when I read crown chakra, and I'm not sure I've ever like said it this way on lives, but I often feel when we're talking about crown chakra that we are in being imbalanced in the crown chakra, that we are sort of the people that are imbalanced are sort of the ones that like hang their heads, right? It's not even necessarily like the quote unquote mooers, as Dr. Flo would say. It's not even that. It is the people that sort of never can like sit up straight or engage in confident behavior. Like they're always seeking external gratification, which I think I read. Maybe not. Maybe that was heart chakra. But they're always sort of like downcast and just never really like lifting that chin up. Now, in singing, we don't necessarily want the chin lifted too high, but we do want that confident stance, right? And I think that's what this crown chakra is about. Yeah. I think that it's about the energy with which you hold yourself, right? With which you allow yourself to be filled. Yeah. If you are aligned in your crown chakra, you are blissful, you are whole. Again, knowing you are whole, knowing you are complete, knowing you are imperfectly perfect. You are perfectly imperfect, whole, and complete, right? You are perfectly imperfect, whole, and complete. That really took me a second to get to. Good morning, Dr. Flo. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time to rise and shine. I already sang that, but I'll sing that for you. Was that an actual request? I hate that thing. No, it's okay. It's all right. I should turn it off, but I forget every time I go live. All good. We're moving. Okay. So as I was saying, I think that okay, I'll trust that until you do want up. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm checking, because we know, we know, you know, we know, you know. Thank you. I love you. So if you're whole, right? We were just talking about like I think you can tell a lot about a person and how they feel about themselves, which the We the Urban Post was talking about, right? Let's go find the slide. I'm also going to read one of these slides again for Dr. Flo, because I think he would like it. You are da da da. We know, child. May you find peace in the unknown. Is this the one? Oh, okay. Here we go. How they treat you is the truest reflection of how they feel about you and themselves. So, really, you the way that people come across in the world, right? When I was talking about imbalanced, I was talking about how these people often hang their heads, right? They often hang their heads. They often like don't want to be seen. They're kind of, they move through the world sort of like this type of thing. And they're never looking up. They're never looking out. They're never looking for better. They're never looking for more. They're never looking for deserving. They're never looking for love. They're never looking for any of these things, right? And that is imbalanced. When we are aligned, when we are when we are in balance, when we are balanced in this crown chakra, right? That's those people that when you encounter them, right? They are people that are effervescent. They are people that are confident and full, and they are giving from their overflow, right? So typically, when you come across people, you already know whether or not a person feels whole in themselves. And that doesn't just being whole, feeling whole in yourselves doesn't mean you're a complete person or you're a complete picture or your journey is over, right? It just means that we can tell how you feel about yourself. Y'all tell on yourselves all the time, you know? And here's the one for Dr. Flo that I thought was fitting from this morning. Here's an affirmation, friend. I release. I let go. Everything is not in my control. I release. I let go. Everything is an experience. I release. I let go. Everything is information. I release. I let go. Everything is in divine flow. Yeah, it was a good one. I'll drop you the link in private Telegram. This was it was a good post. Here you go. Sending it to you for when we get off. There you go. It was good. It was good. All right. Oh, crown chakra. Y'all see, I almost did. Yeah, and the name shout out there it was. I almost forgot the affirmation again. I don't know why I keep forgetting the affirmation on Saturdays, but the affirmation on Saturdays is I understand or I know. So what do you understand or what do you know? I understand that I am a pillar. I understand that I am a gateway. I understand that I hold the trauma of my Black family and my white family, quite frankly, and the things that whiteness has ruined for them. I understand that I open doors for people even when they do not want to have that conversation with me, which I just yelled about in my Spill the Beans last night. I understand that I hold on to transparency because I am able to see in ways that other people are not. I know that I am a good person. I know that I will succeed. I know that there is more for me, as the We the Urban Post was saying, right? I know. What do you know or understand? Hello, I see you. What do you know or understand? Hmm. What do you know or understand? Yeah. All right. Let's move on, y'all. I told y'all I'm trying to keep. How many minutes have we been here? We done been here for only 20 minutes. Let's go get the melody because the melody's probably gonna listen. She's gonna take us somewhere. She gonna take us somewhere. So while I'm pulling this up here, 52 weeks. Just doing your tiny part. I see you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I love you. 52 weeks of conscious. You gonna pull it up for me, or are you gonna make me work? There it is. All right. So 52 Weeks of Conscious Contact by Melody B. This is a book very connected with the 12 steps. This is a book that we use in Love and Action Network to center a theme for the week and center our discussions. This week's theme has been crazy people are going to make you crazy, child. Crazy people making you crazy. And Melody packs a punch. So make sure that you have a notebook or your notes app, or you're going to put it in the comments, whatever. Sorry about my notifications, y'all, today. I just have them on because reasons. That's why. That's all you all need to know. The reasons. The reasons. I'm scrolling. Notebooks, journals, comment sections, whatever you want. You're going to find what makes you happy. Okay. And crazy people make us crazy. We are on the last day, day 6. Okay. And day 6 ends with a prayer. Okay. Day 6 ends with a prayer. And so I haven't read this yet, so I don't know. But if the word God comes up, we are a bring your own belief network, which means that you can replace that word God with anything you want. Okay. Uh, we we read this every single day in Love and Action Network. I will go over the events at the end of this for next week, our scheduled events. And if you need to catch up, you can go to our Substack, or you can visit each person's YouTube page with no, I read day 1 on Wednesday. So you can visit my YouTube uh heart chakra. I believe it was day 87. I'm not sure. Y'all, lovedandlovable.org. You'll find it. It's fine. Okay. Day 7 is very short. It's very short. And you remember what we were talking about at the beginning? Because I want you to remember. Remember, okay, the We the Urban. What was the slide? Hang on, before we get to the melody, because now I'm connecting. Okay, I'm connecting. Let me find the slide. Oh, I don't remember which slide it was. Anyway, y'all can go catch it. I was talking about the personal reflection. Actually, I believe it was the focus on being someone you are proud of. The rest will follow. Focus on healing yourself, right? Anyway, day 7 says, crazy people make us crazy if we let them. Crazy people make us crazy if we let them. Stay in the call. Yes, stay in the call. Thank you. I'm going to read it one more time. Need y'all to catch it. It's those last 4 words. That's my hint to you. It's the last 4 words. Crazy people make us crazy if we let them. The only person in the world you can control is who? You, yourself. You're going to come across, if you're a performer, you're going to come across thousands of people in your lifetime. Maybe you're lucky enough to come across 1,000,000, right? You're not going to make personal connections with every single one of them. But even your fans, even the people that you barely know, those are people that can make you crazy. But you can't control them. You can only control you. We've talked about it 100 times before, right? Are you the thermostat or are you the thermometer? How can you be the thermostat of yourself? You set the temperature. You set the expectation, and anybody that cannot arise to those expectations or downgrade themselves to those expectations, whichever way, they're not in your life. We let go of what does not serve us. Crazy people make us crazy if we let them. Crazy people are a distraction. Our own crazy is a distraction. Crazy people make us crazy only if we let them. Everything is a choice. We talk about emotion wheels here all the time. You can go to lovedandlovable.org and you can click on emotions, okay? And it's going to bring you to the emotion wheels. Get in touch with those. Get in touch with those. Figure out what your needs are. Because until you're clear about who you are and what you want to do, you're going to be making yourself crazy and you're going to be making other people crazy. Okay? I once said in some room, I'm sure it was Strength in Your Voice way back in the day, that it's not our responsibility as performers to make the audience feel anything. It's the audience's responsibility to react. And that's it. We don't hold responsibility for when people don't like our singing or when people don't like our words that we say. Free Palestine, ceasefire now. Right? They can control themselves. They can leave. Or they can stay and be miserable. Crazy people make us crazy if we let them. The prayer of today is, please teach me to love and live without hanging on so tightly. Give me the courage to walk on my own path and trust you to guide others on their paths. I'll read it one more time. Please teach me to love and live without hanging on so tightly. Give me the courage to walk my own path and trust you to guide others on their paths. We can all be walking parallel, y'all. Give me the courage to walk my own path. Give me the courage to walk my own path. You know what gives you the courage? Your crown chakra. Your wholeness. Right? Your trust. Give me the courage to walk my own path and trust you to guide others on their paths. Remember, a cult is when everyone thinks the same and moves in the same direction. A movement, the things that are going to change this world, is where everyone's moving in the same direction but has different thoughts, has a different path to getting there, right? For some of you, it's sitting at meetings. For others of you, it's speaking out on Instagram. For others of you, it's going to the protests. For others of you, it is organizing the protests. For others of you, it's raising your kids to be anti-racist, to be powerful, to be white abolitionists, or people that happen to be white by default. I was watching a video this morning, very early this morning. White by default, right? Everyone can walk their own path, and we can still all be moving in the same direction. Their path doesn't have to look the same, and yours doesn't have to look like the prescribed path that everybody told you had to take, right? You got to go to this school, you got to do this, you got to walk this, you got to audition for this, then you got to audition for these people, then you got to get in good, then you got to suck some, and then you got to, wake it up. There are so many options out there for you. There are so many ways that your life can work out for you. What did We the Urban say this morning? It said, everything always works out for me. The affirmation of the day, everything always works out for me. There are so many ways that it works out for you. Trust and courage. The courage to be kind, even. The courage to be kind to yourself. The courage to be kind to your mission. The courage to be kind to your path. The courage to be kind to others. The courage to only let crazy people make us crazy if we let them. Listen, that was a good one. Wasn't my best one, but that was a good one. Okay. All right. Let's share this screen. Let's talk about the scheduled events this week. The courage to be kind. The courage. That's, by the way, the courage to be kind, y'all. It's from Cinderella. Like the newest Cinderella movie. I don't know if y'all remember that. It was like during COVID, I think. Anyway, let's share this screen. Love and Action Network. Lovedandlovable.org. I'm grateful for courage today. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. All right. So if you go to Love and Action Network, nope. If you go to lovedandlovable.org, which is Love and Action Network's home, you will be met with this beautiful landing page. Okay. It says welcome. You can click on the membership. We're not going to talk about that quite yet. We're going to scroll a little bit past that. And we're going to look at all of our events. Welcome. You are in the Daily Boost on Saturday. Tomorrow, our week starts over. Oh, somebody give me a drum roll. Speaking of our week starting over, somebody give me a drum roll. The theme of next week is week 14 is laughter. Laughter. We do this every day in Love and Action Network. Y'all come in a little bit closer. Okay. Sometimes it's a little rough and tumble, but we laugh too. We laugh through it. Okay. Laughter. All right. And laughter is going to start tomorrow. I'm going to talk about one event first. Dr. Flo, who literally just built a show at 9 a.m. this morning, will be live on all of the platforms at 10 a.m. tomorrow for a concert of hope. You can drop donos. If you drop a donos, you might even receive a song request. Okay. Then we've got Daily Boost on Sundays as well, which doubles as Waiting to Exhale and vice versa. That's going to be at 1:30 Eastern. You can join Starlight and Poppy over on TikTok. Then on Monday and Tuesday, Dr. Flo is back with the Daily Boost. He talks about the sacral chakra and the solar plexus chakra. Those are at 12 p.m. Eastern, both of those days on Dr. Flo's platforms, YouTube, usually TikTok and Bigo, and maybe Facebook and Instagram. Just depends on the day. Then on Tuesday, those of you that are out there that want to build your voice, that want to sing better, that want to speak better, this is the masterclass for you. This is the Building the Voice masterclass. Dr. Flo and I will talk about fundamentals. If no one RSVPs, or even if you RSVP to audit, you don't have any questions, Dr. Flo is going to be taking me through one of my songs that I'm doing for my album. And you can see what a lesson looks like with Dr. Flo, which is super important. You all have seen a lot of the ways that lessons go with me, but maybe haven't seen the ways that lessons go with Dr. Flo. So we're going to do that on Tuesday. That's at 7:45 Eastern. Then I tape with Lotta Snacks 5 this weekend. Oh my gosh, today there's UFL games, and then we'll be talking about NFL offseason. I think we're talking about the coaches this week. Wednesday, I'm back with the Heart Chakra, my favorite, at 12 p.m. Eastern. We've got a concert of hope on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Then we've got Waiting to Exhale at 6:30. Then Thursdays and Fridays, Snacks takes over for... See, why doesn't my Saturday slot show up? This is just so weird. Anyway, Thursdays and Fridays, Snacks takes over at 5 p.m. Eastern for throat chakra and third eye chakra. And then next Saturday, I will be back at normal time, 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Central for the crown chakra. You can check all of this out in RSVP, again, at lovedandlovable.org. You can come and sniff us a little closer if you would like to follow the love by clicking on membership at the top of the page. You can join our VIP membership, which is over on Halo. You can join the community chat threads. There is a new one from Dr. Flo, Where's Dr. Flo, Real Loves Club. You can join that. to get notified of all of the things happening in Love and Action Network. The Halo is the best place if you are interested in kind of hanging out with us all day. That's where the pop-up events happen. We usually have a game night on Fridays, and I believe there's usually a check-in for Waiting to Exhale on Thursdays as well. So that is that. Join us for any and all. Be as close as you want to be. We welcome, all are welcome here. We welcome everybody, and whatever level you want to participate is fine. We do not judge. Okay, we do not judge. So come on in. Join us at lovedandlovable.org. You can find more about me at tarapriolo.com/links, but you can also find me at lovedandlovable.org. Just get in, y'all. We all need community, okay? We all need community. So jump in where you fit in. Continue to be anti-racist. Be safe. Wear a mask. Make good trouble. Do good work. I love y'all hardcore, and you are loved and lovable. Don't you ever forget it. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.